couple minutes here. I want to memorize everyone's names. So, Maisie, Jordan, Paul, and Tina. That's easy. What do you guys want to do tonight? Any postures you definitely want me to hit? Any favorites? Awesome. Surprises. A little surprise here and there, okay? How about you two? Jordan? Maisie? Anything? Oh man, those eyes of yours match that shirt so good. Yeah. Well, I mean, it brings out the color of your eyes, doesn't it? Well, not. Tis the season. Anyway, is there anything that? Okay. Yeah, I love orienting towards the lit up trees. I missed that when we were the other way. Uh-huh. Yeah, that's the peanut gallery. Do you know Megan? Yeah. I said that you said me too, and I said that's the peanut gallery over there. Where's Adam at? Oh, here, that's his stuff. All right. Let's get rolling in child's pose. I think we have some people out there in La La Land. Hey, Allison. Lexi, yay! Are you in Philly? Yes, that is your place. I think you orient it so differently somehow. Now I recognize it. Kristen, welcome. Thanks for coming, Amanda. Starting here in child's pose. So in your child's pose, make a box with your arms by creating a bind with opposite elbows. And if you don't know what I mean, you can just kind of glance up here. Just making a box with your arms and putting your head in the frame of that box. And then move your elbows forward more. Stretch out your triceps, the back or the front side really of your upper arm. Good, and Adam is bringing that breath like usual. He's so great at reminding everyone around him to breathe. Slide your shoulder blades down towards your tailbone and get lots of space between your ears and the tops of your shoulders. A couple more breaths, getting oriented to this posture. Those of you out in the virtual land, you might have noticed a slightly different setup here in the studio. It can be a bit disorienting, just like every posture can be disorienting. So it takes a few moments just to get acclimated. Move your box over to the right. So take your whole box and your head over to the right. Create a C-shaped bend with your spine. You're after a stretch across the left side of your body, especially between your ribs, your bottom rib, your hip. On your next exhale, go further into that lateral flexion, that C-shaped spine, a little bit more space. And with your exhale, move your glutes towards your heels. Bring your box back to center. Notice that echo in your body. And then move it to the left. Taking your time, getting acclimated to each micrometer movement as you keep arching your spine, laterally flexing. You can feel your skin stretch, the soft tissue underneath your skin, even the cartilage between your ribs. Now that you've been here for a few moments, take in another inch or two into that deep C-shaped bend. And come back to center. Move into tabletop. Extend your right arm out in front of you with your thumb up and your left leg back, straight back. Then hug it in, elbow to knee. Exhale. And then inhale, stretch long. Good. Hug it in. Good. And stretch long. Last time. Hug it in. Stretch long. And reach back and grab your ankle. Use your strong quad to kick against your foot and open up your right shoulder. Bend your left elbow just a bit, Jordan. Your left elbow, the one that's right here on the, yeah, this guy here. Just bend it a little bit. Oh, yeah. That's good. That shaking's awesome. Beautiful. Release. Stretch it out long again. And downward facing dog. Move into your downward facing dog. Move your heels to the right. Both heels to the right. So you're pivoting on the balls of your feet. Yep, you can see how Maisie's got it. You could lift your left arm or even tent your fingertips of your left arm just to stretch it out. Good. And then pivot the other way. Bring your feet back to center and pivot your feet to the left. Good. And now that right arm, you could tent your fingertips out in front of you, keeping them on the floor, or even lift your arm up and go into big long stretch. Come back to center. Big breath in. Air out and move to the front of your mat. Both feet up to the front of your mat. Halfway lift. Unfold. Create that box with your arms once again. Move your elbow over towards the right. C-shape bend. Keep your box and lift your box up over your head, and then down to the left. Slow descent. Just taking that box down towards the floor. 2 more. So after that big side body stretch, feel that stretch. Very nice. Last time, elbow over to the right, up, up, up you go. Release your hands at the top, extended mountain pose. Take a deep breath in. Hands to heart center. 1 Om. Breathe the air in. Release your hands down by your side and inhale your arms up. Bend your knees, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, high push up, all the way down to the mat, whole way down to the mat. Interlace your fingers at your low back and lift your arms up off of your low back. Locust pose with your legs relaxed. Go ahead and keep your legs relaxed. We're just asking for that extension of that spine, opening across the front side of your chest. And release. Place your hands down by your ribs. Cobra pose, 3 of them. Inhale up into your cobra. And exhale down. 2 more. Going right back up into your cobra. Good. A little bit more extension. And down. And now up into your upward facing dog. Press into your hands. Upward facing dog. And roll over your toes. Downward facing dog. Put your knees down on the floor. Tabletop. And extend your left arm straight out in front of you with your thumb up, your right leg back. Yep. And hug it in. Elbow to knee. Good. 3 times. Stretch it. Good. Yep. Using that inhale to stretch long. Exhale to squeeze in. Next time you stretch long, reach back and grab your ankle or your foot. Use that connection to open up your left shoulder. Good breathing. That's it. Just find that still spot to stare at. That'll help you with your balance. And then release. Stretch it out long. Hands down. Downward facing dog. Big breath in. Air out. And move to the front of the mat. Inhale. Halfway lift. Exhale. Fold. Create that box once again. Take your elbows to the left. And inhale, come on up, box over your head, good. And then descend with that box, really using your core strength. Over to the other side again, and up you go, 3 circles total. Move your feet hip width distance apart, Jordan. Yes, that's nice, Maisie. Get a little bit more of a bigger base to be more stable. The next time you're up, extend a mountain pose, arms up towards the ceiling. Bend your knees, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, high push up, low push up, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. Breathe the air in, let it go, move forward. Inhale, halfway lift, Exhale, fold. Stand, reach up, keep your shoulders depressed, bend your knees and fold. Halfway lift, high push-up. Slow into low push-up. Oh, yeah, upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Suck the air in, push it out, and move to the head of your mat. Inhale, get your spine long, and exhale, fold. Stand, sip that air in the whole way to the top, and bend your knees, fold. Keep those feet hip width distance apart. Halfway lift, high to low push up. That's it. It'll make it easier for you. Upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Move your right foot up to your right hand. So your right foot up to your right hand. Lower your left knee right down to the mat. Put both of your hands on top of your right thigh and lunge forward through your back knee. Even move your right foot forward a few more inches. Really stretch out the front side of your left thigh. Tense your fingertips on either side of your front foot. Tuck your back toes under. Lift your back knee up and straighten your right knee. Twice more. Knee down, hands on thigh. Lunge forward, tense your fingertips, straighten your front knee, lift your back knee up after the ham stretch on the back. Last time, knee down, hands on top of your thigh, lunge your body forward, humble warrior, flatten your back foot, interlace your fingers at your low back, lift your arms off of your low back, keep your torso on the inside of your right thigh, and breathe. Breathe in and out. I'm going to go. You stay right where you're at. Another breath in. Warrior one, arms up. Amazing. Move your back foot towards Adam a little bit. Yep, even more for your warrior one. That looks good. Yes, beautiful. Let's breathe for three more. Inhale. I want you here for 5 total. 2 more. Last one. Hands down to the mat. High push up. Low push up. Upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Left foot to left hand. Lower your back knee down to the floor and put both of your hands on top of your thigh. Lunge your body forward. Could even move your left foot forward just a little bit more to get more of that stretch on the front side of your thigh. Tense your fingertips around your front foot. Lift your back knee up as you tuck your back foot and straighten your left knee. Actually, you're going to straighten both knees, but your left knee. Go ahead and straighten that front knee, that left knee, Jordan. Yeah, it should give you a lot of information, does it? Do you feel that in your hamstrings? All right, back knee down once more. Both hands on top of your thigh. Lunge forward, stretch it out, and humble warrior. Flatten your back foot. So you're going into warrior one feet. Warrior one feet. Interlace your fingers at your low back. Lift your arms up, but keep your torso down there right beside your thigh. Hold in your guts. You want to keep the arch in your back foot. So contract the muscles of your right leg, your back leg, to keep some space underneath that arch. Another big breath in. Release. Let your hands go down toward the floor. Inhale your arms up into your warrior one. Warrior one for 5 breaths. It's not really a release, Tina. 3 more. Breathe in. And out. Nice. Relax your face. Relax your shoulders. Air in. And out. Last breath cycle. Hands down. High push up. Low push up. Upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Breathe the air in. All of it out and step to the head of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Chair posture, way down into your chair and fold. Halfway lift. High push up. That's it. Strong core, virtual people. Upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Move your right foot forward, warrior one. And hands down. I think you guys all put your foot down at the same exact time. Upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Left-sided, that's it. Synchronize your movement together with your breath. Hands down to the mat. High push up. Low push up. Upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Big breath in. Air out and move to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Nice jump there. Fold. Chair posture. Down, down, down. Deeper, deeper, deeper. And release. Halfway lift. High to low push up. Strong core. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Right-sided warrior. Hands down. High to low. Upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Left-sided warrior. We're after the heat right now. Hands down to the mat. Everything getting warm, busting up those cobwebs of the day. And downward facing dog. Lift your right leg in the air. Bend your right knee. Open up your hip and flip your dog. Big side body stretch. Side plank, forearm side plank. Put your forearm down on the mat. You can see Adam's leading the way. Arm up towards the ceiling. Stay strong in your core for 2 more. Breathe in and out. Last one. Forearm plank. Put both of your forearms down on the floor. Hold on to your plank. Hold on to your plank. That's it. Lift your right foot up. Tap it on the outside of your mat and bring it back. Left foot. Tap it out. Oh, I like the cross. Yes, 3 sets total. Just 1 more-ish, depending where you're at. Get your butt down just a little bit, Tina. Oh, that looks great. And Sphinx pose. Move your forearms forward and wide and lift your heart up. You're energetically pulling your forearms back so you can really lift your heart up. If you want to go into seal posture, you would tense your fingertips and really lift up. Upward facing dog, so move your hands to the base of your ribs. Upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Lift your left leg in the air. Bend your left knee and open up your hip. Flip your dog. Just for a moment. Yep, you got it, Jordan. That looks beautiful. That's actually called Wild Thing. Come back to a forearm side plank. Left forearm on the floor. Oh, I like the fist action there, Tina. Staying strong for 2. Last one. Forearm plank. Stay strong. Forearm plank. Forearm plank. Yes, move your right knee up to your right shoulder and back. Left knee up to your left shoulder and back. Just 2 more sets. You got it, Jordan. That's it. Yep, 3 sets total. You can go down into your forearm plank and Sphinx pose once again. Separate your forearms. Good. Get control of your breathing. If you can regulate your breath, you can regulate your emotions. I think that's one of the most powerful things I've ever heard in my life. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Right sided crescent lunge. Good. And Jordan, you can move your right foot forward just a touch so that your knee is right over your ankle. That looks nice. Yes. Pulling your abdominal muscles. That's it, Tina. Control the breath. Slow inhale. Slow out. Exhale. Good. 1 more. Big slow in. Air out. And go for your twist. You're twisting this way. This way. You're twisting towards me, Tina. Yep, that's it. Big circle of a twist. Open up your arms. Breathing for 3 more. Air in and out. 2 more breath cycles. Look up towards the ceiling. Last one. Back up into your crescent lunge and warrior 2. So you're facing that way and that way and that way. Yep. Just follow Maisie here. You got it. Make sure that knee is right over your ankle. Again, Jordan, you can move your right foot forward a bit more. Your legs are longer than you realize. Good. I see some of you making some micro adjustments. All right, now stay in your warrior 2. Let's breathe for 3. 2 more. That's it, Amanda and Allison. Good job, Alexi. Extended side angle. Yes, beautiful. Staying in that fire. You're thinking about the spine being super straight. Yes. Last 2 breath cycles. Final one. Make it really slow and deliberate. Hands down to the mat. Feel that posture just wash over your body. Oh, when I'm done with this part of the class, I just feel like my body's starting to feel awake. Doesn't it feel like one side's still kind of sleeping and the other side is awake? So let's get the other side awake. Left side of crescent. Be patient. This pose has a lot to offer. Just take your time. Stay for 3. Each breath cycle building that fire more. Last one. Hands to heart center and twist. Yep. Nice deliberate movement. Keep that right hip going up towards the ceiling. It wants to dive down. Do you feel that, Maisie, how your right hip's sinking down a little? Yes, the right hip. So you want this lift right here, honey. Right. Oh, yeah, I know. Sometimes it'll knock you off balance in order to get to where you want to go. But keep this knee super bent. Open up your arms. 2 more. Last uno. Back up into your crescent. And warrior 2. Orienting like this. Yes, that's it. Got to move around a little bit. Paul's doing some movement in and out, straightening his front knee, exploring what he can do with his arms and his hands, and then stay. We got 3 together. Inhale and exhale. 2 more. Yes, Kristen. Keep pulling in your core. Go a little bit deeper. That's an Amanda. Straight spine. Hands down to the... No. Yeah. Extended side angle. Extended side angle. I got so caught up in the virtual land that I forgot reality. Beautiful. Last one. Yes, Paul. That's it. Keep your fingers awake. Even move them. Hands down to the mat. High push up. Oh, there's the symmetry. Now the sides feel like they both have gotten awake. Step to the front of your mat. Halfway lift. Fold. Chair. Way down into your chair. And twist to the right. Sit your butt down further towards the floor. Find that still spot to look at, Tina. Get your drishti. That's it. That's it. Back up into your chair and fold. Grab your big toes with your 2 peace fingers and pull on your big toes as you relax your head down towards the earth. Release your bind. Heel toe your feet to the edges of your mat. High goddess or low goddess squat, Malasana. Get some tension between your elbows and your knees. And come up out of it just a bit. Use your core, strong core. Go into your crow or stay here. 3 more breath cycles. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Breathe it in. Last one. Shoot back, chaturanga, or step back. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Move to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Chair. Sit way down, butt super low. And twist to your left. Think about both of your butt cheeks sitting equally on that chair. Yes, nice adjustment. A lot of times the left knee isn't quite in line, so just move that left knee forward. Slightly good. Get heavy with your body, Adam. Butt way down to the floor. Heart up. Open your arms. And release. Step on your palms for gorilla pose. Relax your head. So relax your head even more. Move your chin the whole way to your chest. And release. If you're not in the middle of your mat, move to the middle of your mat. Move into basket headstand. So put your knees down on the floor. Interlace your fingers. Make sure your pinkies are beside each other, not stacked on top of each other. So you're creating this angle with your arms. That looks good. Put your head right there in that basket, the crown of your head right on the floor, and supported by your interlaced fingers. You can stay right there, or you can move into what's called dolphin pose. Straighten your knees. Then you can pick up one knee, maybe the other knee, and move into a basket headstand. I actually think the prep work sometimes is harder than the actual. So Jordan and Maisie, walk your feet up to your face. Further, 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 further. Oh, yes, that's it. And lift this right leg up. Just lift it up in the air. And now just lift the other one. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at you. Look at you. That's it. That's it. Okay, lower your leg down. You got it. Stay in control. Come on out of your basket headstands, everyone. And I can help you later, Jordan. Isn't it exhilarating to be upside down? High heroes pose. Put your toes underneath and sit on your heels. High heroes pose. So your toes are tucked underneath. You can even grab that pinky toe and grab it. Make sure it's tucked underneath. Lift your right arm up in the air. Bend your right elbow. Your opposite arm, reach back and attempt to create a bind. If you can't get a bind, you can always use a strap. Yep, see how Paul's grabbing his strap? Thanks, Paul. Big breath in. Release. Tense your fingertips in front. Untuck your toes. Put your toenails on the floor and lift your knees up. Stretch out the tops of your feet. You might be able. Some of you might be able to go up on your toenails. This is my edge, pretty much. All right, back into that toe stretch. Tuck your toes under once again. Sit on your heels. Left arm up, right arm back. Go ahead and take that bind. Really stretch out that triceps, kind of like how we started tonight. Stretching out that shoulder girdle. And release once more. Counter stretch. Put your toenails on the floor. Lift your knees up. Stretch out the tops of your feet. And then dive it on down. Downward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Big breath in. Air out. And move to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand. Grab that right knee as you come on up. Grab that right knee as you come on up. Right leg standing, leg raise. And open up your hip. Yes. Get that way. Opposite arm can go out. Find that still spot that's not moving. So if you're looking at me, don't do it because I'm moving. You want to find a still spot, and that'll help you. Knee back to center and go into a big twist, 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 twist. And release. Other side. Grab that left knee. Nice. Open up your hip. Dancing Shiva, move your knee back to center, switch your grip, and go for that big twist. Hug your guts in, and twist, twist, twist. And come back to center. Right-sided eagle posture. So right arm under and right leg over. Airplane. Keep breathing. Half moon. That's it. Here we go, breath warriors. Breathe in and out. Another breath in. And release, forward fold up to stand and left-sided eagle. Good, there's the breath. There's the breath. Airplane. half moon. Right, concentrate on that left hip. Feel that external rotation in your left hip. Once you get that stacked, then have that radiate through all your limbs. Lift and stretch apart. Release, forward fold. Inhale back to stand. Right-sided eagle. Standing splits. Take your right leg back up towards the ceiling. Put both of your hands on your thigh, your left thigh, and walk your fingers down to your ankle. That's it. Keep your hands on your ankle. Yes, Tina, you look like a ballerina. My goodness, that's beautiful. That's an amazing lift. And release. That's sort of the Mac Daddy, I think. Left-sided eagle. There's stay with it, you got it. Those stretches that we did at the very beginning, standing split. So put both of your hands on your right thigh and walk them down to your ankle. Gives you that hamstring stretch. You can maybe take this lift another inch or two, really stretch it, and release. I think all of you found your edge there. Excellent work. Right-sided standing bow. So bend your right knee and grab your ankle. Yep, Adam's demonstrating it. Let me see how your hand is there, Maisie. Yes, yes. Switch your grip there, Jordan. So you're going to move your hand like this on the inside of your foot. Yes, you got it. Good. I'm moving. I'm sorry. I'm going to get out of your view so I don't mess up you. Yeah, find something that's not moving and look at it. That'll help you out a lot. 2 more breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. And release. Set up it on the other side. Before you go into it, find that spot that's not moving. That's it, Jordan. That's it. Keep your eyes glued to that spot. It'll help with your balance. And release. You know, I feel like I didn't help you with your grip. So take your left arm out like a pizza tray. Bend your elbow and grab it that way. Yeah, you kind of had it twisted in an interesting way. Right-sided tree pose. We did both sides, right? Okay. I'm going to move. So lean your tree to your right leg. So you're just going to remember that side bend that we started with. It's called falling tree. So take your arms, your whole body goes in that C-shaped bend. Challenges your balance, but it's good for your nervous system to always challenge your balance. That's awesome, Adam. Really nice. Come back to center, straighten your tree, and release. Set up on the other side. So you're starting out like a tall pine tree, and then move into a weeping willow towards your leg. So you're going towards your left leg this time. That's good. If you come out of it, then you've explored some new territory. As a teacher that used to teach here, and release. Back to center and release. Inhale, both of your arms up. Bend your knees and forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Downward facing dog. Downward facing dog, right-sided triangle pose. Move your right foot forward, up into your triangle pose. Yep, and dive it on down. And she used to ski, and she used to brag to her kids, I didn't fall at all the whole day of skiing. And her kids said, well, then, Mom, you didn't learn anything. And that's sort of what yogas are like. If you fall out of these postures, it means that you're looking at you're up to something new, and growing in your yoga practice. Come up to stand. Pigeon toe your feet towards this side of the wall. Make that box once again, and use that box to stretch your lower back, the muscles on the inside and back side of your body. Keep your knees bent. And you can sway that box just like you do in a forward fold. So take your right elbow. So it's more of like a C shape. So relax your head in your box. It's more like a C shape bend. Yeah. You're looking for that C shape of your spine. Yes, Jordan, you got it. That's it. It can be really subtle too. And release. Tense your fingertips out in front of you a couple of feet. Hinge up to stand. Reverse namaste, forward fold. So your right foot is forward. You can take reverse namaste, or you can take the box, bind up on the back side, bend your front knee, and lean forward into this bind. Again, I'm going to move, so if you're looking at me, stay where you're at. So the bind will help you, but you also need to use those back muscles, those rotator muscles around your shoulder to open up across your chest even more. Put your right hand or left hand down towards the floor and go into your twist. Right arm out to T. Keep your guts in and go into your twist. And release. Downward facing dog. Left-sided triangle. Move your left foot forward. And move into your triangle pose. Engage your abdominal muscles. Even pull your ribs together, your lower ribs together. And Jordan, you can move that left foot forward. Yep. You're just going to move your left foot forward or your front foot forward from now on when I start coming towards you. Good breathing. Come up to stand. Interlace your fingers at your low back and move into a forward fold, letting your arms drip down towards the floor in front of you. Keep your knees a little bit bent there, Maisie. Yes, that's it. Release your bind. Tense your fingertips out in front of you about 2 feet or so. Move to stand. Reverse namaste, forward fold. So move into that mini warrior 1 stance. Again, you can take that box behind your back or reverse namaste. Splits is another option for this part of the class if you're interested in it. I've been loving doing that. Very nice, Tina. Relax your face. Relax the tops of your shoulders. Good. That's it. Twist. Move your right hand down towards the floor. Left arm out to T. Wow, that's some good rotation there, Adam. Really nice. Hugging your guts. Take it another micrometer. And release. Downward facing dog. Come out to a high plank and lower your whole body right down to the mat. Locust pose. Once again, create that box out in front of you like you did at the beginning of class. And lift that box up for your locust pose. You can also add your legs, your thinking length. Nice. Keep stretching those arms towards the center of the circle. Another breath in and release. Second locust pose, do that again, or do a more traditional style. Go ahead and lift those arms up. If you like this, you might like the Superman where you stretch your arms out like we see Paul doing right now. Stretch it long. Yes, I love those fingers on fire, Maisie. That's beautiful. And release. Let it go. Floor bow, one-sided. Move your right forearm to the front edge of the mat. Bend your left knee. Capture your left ankle. Press your forearm into the floor. Kick with your strong quads. And lift your heart up to the center of the circle. That's it. 2 more. In and out. Good. Get control of your breathing. I love hearing the breath, but control it. And release. Other side. Left forearm across the front of your mat. Reach back with your right hand, right ankle. Fire up that quad and kick. Go here. Open up that right shoulder. Oh, just let it have a break. Big, huge stretch. Good breathing. And release. Let it go. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Move your knees down to the mat. Swing your legs out in front of you. Bridge pose. So legs about in front. Arms out. And slowly lower your body down to the mat for your bridge posture. We're going to do 3, 5, and 7 breaths. So your choice, bridge or wheel. First one is 3, second one is 5, last one is 7. If you want to stay for the entire time, by all means, here we go together. Inhale and exhale. That's it, Kristen. Bring your legs together just a little bit, Kristen. Looks like your feet are kind of far apart in this view anyway. Yes, Allison. Allison's up and at 'em. Beautiful. Yes, nice leg lift there. Lexi, come on down. Tuck your chin and come on down. We're going for 5 for our next one. That's it, Paul. Press into your hands. Press into your feet. Abduct. Bring your thighs together. So, yes, that's it, Maisie. Very good. Strong legs. You got 2 more here. Last one. And tuck your chin. Down you go. Last one for 7. Lift it on up for 7 breath cycles. Good. 3 more. We're at number 3. 4. 5. Keep pressing into your feet. Pressing into your hands. 6. And 7, tuck your chin, down you go. Supta Baddha Konasana. Put your hand on your belly. Maybe one hand on your heart. Feel that electricity through your whole body. Hug your knees into your chest. Happy baby. Grab the soles of your feet. Rock left and right. So traditionally, you put the soles up. There you go. It's like the most indecent posture on the planet. Come back to stillness. Straighten both legs up towards the ceiling. Interlace your fingers behind your head and crunch up to your thighs. Feel that crunch. Keep that crunch in your abdominal muscles. Slowly lower both legs down to the floor, but keep the crunch. Keep the crunch. Yep, keep going, keep going. Don't let them touch the floor. And pendulum swing to the right. Big, huge pendulum swing up. Pendulum swing to the left. Good. To the right, using just core strength, not momentum. To the left, last one. That's it. You're fine. Boy, Maisie, you are queen of the edge tonight. Yep. Come back to center. Now come into stillness. Slowly raise both legs up towards the ceiling. Good. Slowly lower both legs down to the floor. Open up your legs wide and cross them in the center. Wide and cross in the center. Wide, cross in the center. One more set. Wide. Yes. Wide. Good. Back to stillness. Slowly raise both legs up. Last time. Lower them, lower them, lower. Let them hover and swim for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we go into bicycles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Going for 25. 6, 7, 8. That's it. Staying in the fire. 10, 11. Yes, Alexi. 13, 14. That's it, Kristen. Kristen wants it. She wants it. She wants this core work. 5, 4. Nice, Amanda. 3, 2. Hang on to it, Allison. And 1. Good. Hug your knees into your chest and rock forward and back on your mat. Come up to a seated position like this with both feet on the floor. Put your hands behind your thighs. Pull on your thighs. Make your spine long. Open up your arms. Stay here or lift your right heel up. Stay here or alternate your right and your left. You can keep doing that, or you can move into a boat pose where both legs are up, but you need to keep your spine straight. Good. And release. Wrap your arms around your shins. Put your forehead down on your knees. We got 2 more sets. Same way as we did this one. Hands behind your thighs to start with your long spine. Core in. Open up your arms and alternate lifting your heels. Or lift both heels up and hold it. Good. For 5, 4. Use that breathing. 2 and 1. Feet down to the floor and wrap it up. Both arms are around your shins, forehead to your knees. Last time. Hands behind your thighs. Long spine. Stay or arms. Stay or alternate. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rock back and forth, downward facing dog. We're going to move into right-sided lizard posture. Before we do pigeon. So right-sided lizard, you're going to move your right foot on the outside of your right hand. If you want fire, you're going to keep your left knee up. If you want more of a stretch, put your left knee down. Keep walking your right foot forward, getting more and more of a stretch on the front side of your left thigh and also probably in that right crease. So keep your right knee bent here, Maisie. Yeah, that's it. Some of you might be able to go down to your forearms and keep your spine long. See how Tina is going down to her forearms? Just for fun, put your back knee down, Maisie. That's it. Take a break. If your back knee's not down, put it down there, virtual people. Move your right foot out to the side a little bit, toes out to the side. Put your right hand on that thigh and let your right hip externally rotate a little bit. Good. Some of you might be able to bend your back knee and reach back and grab your ankle or your foot for a bigger stretch. Yeah, you can see Tina's up to that if you want to do that. All right, release. Step back to downward facing dog, only because this is what I have to do. And then move into right-sided half pigeon. Some of you might be able to just go right into half pigeon, but I kind of have to reset. And then lay on down. Right, yep, that's it, Jordan. Lizard is one of those postures that I always feel it the next day. And maybe notice tonight and tomorrow if you feel a little bit more of a opening in your hips or a little bit more of a, I don't know, sensation feeling in that area. It could be because of your lizard lunge. Downward facing dog. And left-sided lizard. Move your left foot. The outside, yep, that's it. Outside of your left hand. You got it? Lower your back knee down to the mat unless you want to stay in a little bit more fire for longer. Using that breath. Then your elbows some, Jordan. Yes, that's what I mean. You really can hyperextend those elbows, can't you? Do people say you're double jointed ever? Is that what it is? Okay. Yeah, by bending your elbows, then you are giving you're working more on the muscle instead of just relying on the tendons and ligaments. If your back knee's still up, put it down on the floor. Yep, take your left foot out a bit to the left. In other words, swivel your toes out towards 11 o'clock. Does anybody know what the clock face is anymore? I teach a lot of kids that, like, oh, maybe 18, early 20s, and they really struggle with things like quarter after, 10 after, clockwise, counterclockwise. And release. Downward facing dog, unless you want to go right into pigeon. I usually need that reset, like I said before, left-sided pigeon. Frog pose, either on the wall or on your mat. Feel free to orient however you feel comfortable. So you can watch Adam here, or even Tina. Do you see how she's setting herself up? Knees out. Oh, Maisie's got it too. Basically, you're like making your legs look like a frog, literally. Yep. Yeah, I was just going to suggest that many people create the forearms. You can even stack your forearms and put your forehead on your forearms, but sometimes your forearms will slip on you. But that looks perfect. Good flex your ankles just a bit more like a froggy. Yeah. Concentrate on your exhales. So on your next exhale, really slow it down. Since you've been here for a few moments, move your right knee to the right another micrometer or so. Wish I had time to call all of you tomorrow to ask you how your hips feel. Just a couple more breaths. Get what you need out of this posture. I often just return right to my mat, but some people like to do this, Jordan. Just walk your forearms forward and then straighten your legs, bring them together. Just kind of enjoy that sensation, that relief from letting go of that pose. And come on up to single seated leg extension, right leg out, left sole of your foot on the inside. We're going for the lateral stretch today. Put your right hand underneath your calf or your heel. Big side body stretch. Breath in and out. 2 more, just like that. You feel that space between your ribs. Other side. So left hand under your calf or all the way up to your heel. So do you see how I'm holding this like a pizza tray? Yes, on the inside. So bring it on. Yeah. You look like you're flexible enough to get it the whole way up to your heel. Get it underneath your heel. Uh-huh. Ooh. There. There you go, ballerina. Beautiful. Staff pose. Stretch both legs out long in front of you and reach for your toes. If you have tight hamstrings like me, I bend my knees quite a bit so I can get that tailbone out from underneath me. Pull in your guts. Feel that crease at your hips and really release. Tabletop. Draw a big circle with your body in your tabletop. So let your head go back, big circle with your body in one direction, another circle in the opposite direction. After loosening up the soft tissue around your shoulder girdle. Fish posture. Put your hands underneath your glutes and your forearms on the floor. Kind of like if you were at the beach. You ever sit up at the beach, look around? Now, keep the length, though. It's tempting to want to kind of sink in. You want to keep that huge extension in your spine, right behind your heart. If your neck likes it, go ahead and let your head go back. But if it's too much on your neck, keep your head up a little bit. Work out those neck muscles and release. Move into an inversion. So the most restorative would be to put a block underneath your lower back and lift your legs up towards the ceiling. You can always grab a block here, Jordan, when you come in. There's blocks over here. Does anybody else want a block? Maisie, you want a block? You guys at home, if you want to make this more restorative, you can put a block under that bony plate at the base of your spine, your sacrum. Yep, just twist yep, that's it. Yeah, get it as, you might have to go in and out of it a little bit to get it at the right spot and lift your legs up. If you don't have the block, this can feel more like an ab workout, but with the block, and you can relax your arms, honey. Yep, so Adam's doing a different version. He's doing shoulder stand. This is one of the only postures that work the biceps in this practice, which is kind of interesting. Adam, feel free to go into plow pose. Those of you with the blocks, you can go ahead and move that out of the way. Yeah, that's it, Maisie. Go right down. And yeah, Jordan, can you take your feet the whole way? Yes. Now bend your knees and put them against your ears. If you get tired of hearing your yoga teacher talk, this is a great way to tune them out. You just put the knees right against the ears. It's called, I think, Deaf Man's Pose. All right, then put your hands down on the floor. Use them as brakes and slowly just roll your body out. Yes, Jordan, that's it. Just unfurl like a frond. Yep, just go ahead and lower your body down to the mat. So you can go ahead and just, yep, roll it on out nice and slow. Looks great. Supine twist to the right. Hug your knees into your chest. Scoot your tush to the left. Yep. And Adam, move your whole butt that way, your whole pelvic bowl. Yes. You too. A little bit. Yes. And if you like that, you could even bend this and grab your foot with your hand. That gives you a nice quad stretch. Since you seem pretty flexy, Jordan, you bend this knee and reach your hand, and that'll stretch your quad. And Tina, you could move your butt this way a bit more. That would stack your hips. Now, it'll probably give you a little bit more sensation. Okay, flip it the other way. Get a little mood lighting in here. Move into Supta Baddha Konasana. Stay there for about 3 or 4 breaths, and then right into your Shavasana. I'm going to come around with some cool eye towels. Those of you at home, if you have anything you want to grab to put over your eyes, I wish I could come to your houses and provide some eye towels. If you want to at home, turn off the lights to give yourself more of that Shavasana vibe. Feel free to do that. Most people like to put this cool eye towel on their eyes, but if you would rather put it elsewhere or not use it, that's your choice. Flex and extend your ankles and your wrists. Move your right arm across your chest, and if you don't know what I mean, you can glance up if you need to, and use your opposite arm to press your arm into your chest, just stretching out your shoulder. And do the other side. Move your arm across your chest. Use the opposite arm to really press. Create that box over your head. And stretch long. Release the bind. Reach your fingertips behind you. Point your toes. Get as long as you can. Hug your knees into your chest. Rock over onto your right side. Move to a seated position, oriented towards this circle, the center of our circle. Inhale your arms up. Move your hands to heart center. 1 Om. Breathe in. Om. Namaste. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for coming. Thanks, Amanda, Lexi, Kristen, Allison. Sleep tight.